What's going on, everyone? So in today's video we're going to be continuing our guide series and we're going to be talking about efficient ways to make doubloons. So we're going to be talking about a few things in this video and we're going to finish up with the most stable, honest way of making doubloons inside the Sea of Thieves world. But first of all, it's very important to note every month there are new updates inside the Sea of Thieves world, and with those updates brings new and interesting ways to make doubloons. We're going to completely disregard them for the sake of this video, and we're just going to be talking about something more stable. But nevertheless, even if this isn't the most efficient way to make doubloons, I can promise you it's the most stable, sure way of making doubloons. So with all of that out of the way, how about we just get into the video. So whether it be Reaper's chests, ritual skulls, ashen chests, ashen keys, or literally anything else, they're always going to have different values. Now, because we are talking about stable ways, we're only going to be talking about the keys, the skulls, the Reaper's chests, and the ashen chests. So starting off, we have ritual skulls. There's two ways you can obtain these. These are either through skull stash voyages or by finding guardians located around islands. Now, cashing the skulls in, it's only going to give you a tiny portion of doubloons. Therefore, this doesn't make it the most useful way of farming them. Now, the ashen keys, they are pretty much pointless to sell. If you have an ashen key, it's much easier just to go get a chest than open it, because what the individual key and what the individual chest sells for is nothing as compared to the open chest with a key. So we can disregard that as well. And on top of that, the only way you can find those items is by finding either an Ashen Keymaster or an Ashen Guardian. Now that itself is completely RNG based on random islands, so it doesn't make it stable whatsoever. Alternatively, on top of that, you can also use forts as a way to find these items. But that will in turn mean you'll have to complete the fort 100% of the way through, and that does take time. So we can go ahead and rule that out for the sake of speed, reliability, and efficiency. That means we only have one core item left, and they are the Reaper's chests. So the Reaper's chests are the best for time efficiency, accessibility, and overall profit. All this though comes with the cost of it being visible on the map for everyone to see. That also includes when it's on your ship as well. But for the added risk, of course, comes the added reward. Now, the best way you can farm doubloons, in my personal opinion, is farming Reaper's chests. And this can be achieved in multiple ways, but I'm only going to be covering the main two that work for me. So the most efficient and reliable way of farming Reaper's chests, in my opinion, is by server jumping. Now this can be done by joining a game, exiting the tavern, then looking for some glowing lines in the sky to signify a Reaper's chest, and then sailing over to its location, no matter the distance. Now, although this is a very boring way of farming Reaper's chests, I can hands down confirm it is the fastest way to earn doubloons stably. Again though, it's important to note that they can be found on the map, so if you do want to take the extra time, feel free to go down to your map and have a look to see if you can see one moving. That will signify that there are Reaper's chests in the game, but they are on players' ships. So of course, you're going to have to take them with brute force. Remember, just because you don't see them in the sky, it doesn't necessarily mean that there aren't any on the server. So take the extra time to look. Alternatively, the other method you could farm doubloons is by going ahead and server alliancing up some Fort of the Dams. Just know this comes with extra risk and extra time, and the reward pool isn't overly as much as you'd think. You only get a couple of Reaper's chests inside a Fort of the Dam, but if you do manage to get all the lights and have the ritual skulls on board, you can repeat this multiple times over. Just know it does take a fair bit of time, and if you are doing this in an alliance, you have to make sure the people you're playing with are trustworthy. Now, as far as those stable ways, of course you do have the monthly events that bring new ways to get doubloons, so maybe they could just be the most efficient way given your current situation. Nevertheless, this entire video has been my opinion, and because of that, I'd like to hear your opinions. So if you have any other amazing doubloon farming methods, please post them down in the comments. I'm willing to bet someone may learn something from it. Anyway, if you have a look at the channel, I have an extensive catalog of different guides that are being updated to this day. If that interests you, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. That being said though, thank you all for watching, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next video.